Hey gang, how's it going? So it has been 3 washes since I have washed my hair with my DIY oVertone. Now if you remember the last video I did, I had left I can't even talk. Now if you remember the last video I did, I left the DIY oVertone on my dry hair for 30 minutes and that definitely gave it more color. So this is how it looks after the wash plus the wash in of the DIY oVertone. So I washed it out only to add it back in. So this is how it looks after that. I like it. There is still a patch, you guys, that is like not being dyed. There is still this like patch of not dyed hair. I've considered perhaps like just putting dye on this section for about 30 minutes to make sure that it gets the dye. It's interesting that like I would have assumed that when I left it in for 30 minutes that this would have been well saturated. I made sure all of my hair was well coated with the DIY oVertone and yet somehow this still didn't pick up the color. You see the difference? Like it's very much a completely different color. So I need to like go over this or something because it kind of bugs me. It's covered up by these hairs back here so you can't really see it, but I didn't notice it until this morning when I put my hair up to put on my makeup and I noticed this like brown strip of hair that was sitting there and I'm like, oh my gosh, like how did that keep getting missed? So here is how it looks just to show you. I will be doing right here or something like a little small preview as to how it looked before I dyed it, after the first time, after the second time, and after the leaving it in for 30 minutes on my dry hair, and then comparing it to now. What do you think? I really like it. I like how it looks. It's really pretty. I actually kind of like how it's been washed out a little bit as well. Like it looks a little more of a lived-in. Does that even make sense? Like a lived-in color. This time it looks like it's kind of settled in my hair a little bit. Like my natural hair color shining through a little bit. It's almost like the washed out denim kind of look, you know, where it looks like it's kind of lived in a little bit. If that makes any sense. So I like it because it's definitely still very much pink and very pretty. I really like this color, but you can still see some of my original hair color kind of coming through. So it's got that perfect faded look at the moment. So yeah, that is it. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you on the flip. Bye guys.